Ahoy! As we arrive back to a very damp Portsmouth, let's do a review of Virgin Voyages' Valiant Lady. If you like this video, a like and subscribe is completely free. Really helps our channel out and keeps you updated when we release new cruise content.
So we haven't got really shaky hands. The movement on our camera is due to the shuttering that's going on in our room as we're coming into port.
Morning.
Oh yeah, morning.
It's our last morning. We're heading into Portsmouth, which you just saw. And we're going to do a little review of our, well, let's start from the beginning. Was going to be a 3-night cruise. Ended up being a 2-night cruise. Fortunately, there was an incident on the previous cruise. Tragic situation. So, obviously, it is what it is. And it moved to a 2-night cruise. We got on at 7 AM on Saturday, didn't we?
Yeah.
2 days ago. 48 hours ago. Crazy. And then we had a day in Bruges yesterday. So, just going to have a quick review of everything that's happened. So beforehand, obviously, as I mentioned, there was an incident, it was delayed, so obviously it was cut short a little bit more communication on the Friday.
Yeah, so we booked this through an agent, so we weren't sure. Our agent obviously did forward the emails on to us. However, prior to cruising, I had a few emails from Virgin, so assumed that I would receive any further emails. However, if we didn't have Facebook, we would have been none the wiser to what was actually going on with Valiant Lady, as I didn't get any of the emails from Virgin to say that the cruise was delayed or anything. The only email that I did get from them was when they sent out one saying about future cruise credit. So pretty poor, really, the communication. I think it was probably well known that the cruise was going to be delayed quite early on. So even just, a courtesy message just to say, this is happening, we don't know what's going to happen at the moment, but just to be aware there could be delays. For all of those people that were travelling for miles and miles, coming down a day earlier, and have then had to fork out for a hotel for an extra night. For us, we're only in, well, we're pretty much in Portsmouth anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference to us, but
Yeah, so I think hopefully it's the thing they learn as they go along, but yeah, definitely needed more communication beforehand. But anyway, yeah, so they changed the embarkation to Saturday morning. It did arrive Friday night, but obviously rather than board all the way through the night, which we totally agree with, it's absolutely fine. And then so we boarded about 7 AM and it was a pretty good. We already had our test 72 hours before, and then it was quite smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got rid of our bags as always, and then checked in, and then onto the ship. So I think the whole process was under an hour.
Yeah.
So we were all on, and that's so excellent. So on Saturday, then obviously we've had a good look around the ship. What's your thoughts, Monty, on the ship?
It's different. It's a really, really cool ship. I think if you were in good weather, it would be amazing because a lot of stuff is outside.
Yeah. Some really cool seating upstairs.
Yeah, which we obviously haven't been able to appreciate because it's been cold.
Yeah.
So I think if you were in the Caribbean, it would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's lots of little quirky bits on here which I really like.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's completely different to any other cruise line we've been on before. So
if we compare it, we were saying yesterday, if you compare it to Royal Caribbean, like everything is grand, everything, and like MSC, you know, everything is you're like, wow, you know, grand. Well, here is more boutique, so really cool thing. There's like little angles and little places we go in, and there's a restaurant, and then around another corner there's a restaurant and there's shops. So it sort of makes it out to be more of a yachty sort of small.
Yeah.
Although it's a massive ship, it makes you feel like it's a small sort of high class sort of.
Yeah, it
ship.
doesn't feel as bit like you look at it from the outside, and it's been commented quite a few times. It looks like a massive block of flats. But actually, when you're on board, it doesn't feel as vast as it looks. If that makes any sense.
Hundreds of little rooms, like, you know, restaurants and stuff. So it's in and out. But yeah, it's a really cool ship. It's very, very different. It's a very, very different ship. And we were saying we like the fact that there's something different.
Yeah.
You know, there are new cruise lines that have come in. So I think doing something different. But no, it is a beautiful, I think, a really beautiful ship once you're on board. Room, inside cabin. So there's this very, very small percentage of cabins on board are inside cabins. So we got the inside cabin. You can see the tour here up above. Rachel, what do you think of our inside cabin?
So the cabin itself is beautiful. I think all the rooms are pretty much the same anyway. However, snag list for our room, the tablet is absolutely useless. It doesn't work at all. The lights, we've been fighting with the lights for the last couple of days.
Still haven't worked out how to use that through the TV.
No, it doesn't work for the TV, so you need to use the remote.
Yeah.
Our toilet has broken now twice.
Yeah.
Where it just won't flush, which is a whole other story.
It's a whole other story.
Yeah, so it's a practical room. I mean, we've hardly been in here, so
it looks good.
Yes, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's just not the most
Bed's comfy.
practical. Yeah, the bed's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it. I think a couple of other things as well. So if you get 2350 M, that's what we're in it. We're in M, yeah. If you get that room,
10350.
10350. As you can hear now, it's very, very loud. So every time you're in port, it woke me up the other day. There seems to be something through that wall as well. So it's quite a noisy room. So I wouldn't really recommend. We've stayed in quite a few cabins, and obviously a lot of times when you're in port, when you're turning, you do hear the rudders and just stuff like that. But it seems extra loud in this one. So little tip, if you get 10350M, then I would say if you could move, because it is a rather loud one. But yeah, you know, a few snags, but you know, quite cool room. And your parents were staying in a balcony cabin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were above the club.
Yes.
Yeah, not good.
So my mum felt like she was in the manor.
Yes.
Luckily, last night she had a few drinks, so she probably went straight to sleep. But the night before, she said it felt like the whole room was vibrating, and they are literally just the floor above.
What's their cabin number?
They are 8.
Oh, she doesn't know. What we'll do is we'll put it here.
82782 or something.
This is the room number, but it's above the club, so thing. Entertainment.
Good.
Different. Yeah.
Strange. So one thing about Virgin that we've noticed, there's not so much going on through the daytime. Other ships we've been on, you can kind of walk anywhere and you'll find a band playing, a quiz going on. There's not really any of that here. I guess it's when we're not children, it's entertain yourselves really. So there's board games everywhere, which is good. There's shuffleboard that you can play, but yeah, there's not any set activities. I don't know if that's because it's a shorter cruise, and when they do longer ones, they might have entertainment set team.
There was a good quiz yesterday.
Yeah, the quiz was good. So entertainment wise, we see dual reality, which we can give you a little snippet of. Absolutely spectacular, absolutely amazing, really, really good. It was a bit like watching West Side Story or Romeo and Juliet in front of you with acrobats and literally watching it like this.
Yeah, it was excellent.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then last night we watched the drag act, which was very funny.
Very funny, yeah, good, yeah.
A little bit of that here. We watched a dance party thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, It was different. It was,
Yeah.
my mum was absolutely loving it. She was loving life, having a good dance. So a little snippet of that here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't stay for the whole thing. I think the half an hour we were there was enough.
Think of a nightclub with instructors with those things you get at the airport, and you're moving around a nightclub and they're dancing on the stage, they're dancing with you. Yeah, it's just, it's very hard to explain, but yeah, it's different. And I think all the way along, I know lots of people said this, but the entertainment is different. It's good, the performers are amazing. There's some such talented people that are doing this stuff. I think after a couple of nights you may be wanting a more traditional show, but fair play, the performers are brilliant, and they do this thing, they sort of entertainers in the evening will suddenly be on the stairs doing stuff. In the nightclub, they were in the nightclub the other night. So just a quick mention, the nightclub, that was good. That's on a lot of cruise lines. The nightclub is
I suppose we don't normally get to that point.
No, that's true.
Children
Yeah.
with us. So we did go in the nightclub, and we did say to each other, didn't we? We can't actually remember the last time we were in a club.
Yeah. So yeah, that was and your mum was kind of in the club as well, wasn't she? Yeah, she's above it. But yeah, no, the nightclub's good. So yeah, so lots of different entertainment. We did find, just to go on to the ambience of the place, sometimes there was lacking a bit of ambience, but I think this has to do with the fact there's only, we reckon, about 800 on board.
Yeah, it's really, really quiet.
Yeah, so quite quiet. But yeah, as everyone says, it's different. I think it's good for 3 or 4 night cruise. Performers brilliant.
I think I would give it a couple of years when the cruise line as itself is more established. I would definitely come back and give it another go. As I say, it's something completely different. It's just,
food,
adult only weekend. The food's been good. Again, really different.
It's like a bunch of specialty restaurants, really, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's here's some of the food that we have had. Oh my god, test kitchen. So we went to the test kitchen last night. Absolutely spectacular. I haven't had anything like that for a long time, and it was nice to just sit and every mouthful think, wow, this is amazing. My mum and I did the wine pairing, and literally, wow. It's not something that I would normally do. We had so much on board credit left to spend, which, just say, I think we've got $4 left of $900. So
we did it. Woo!
2 B's did well. I mean, if we'd had the other 2 with us, it would have been spent anyway.
Yes. We went in the kind of general Virgin store, and I managed to spend 100 on mugs and bottles and you name it. Although I couldn't get the bath toy, I was not allowed to get a bath toy. But yeah, so going back to the fact that obviously they did give us extra onboard credit. So, and we already had onboard credit anyway, and we already had a bar tab, so that's what we had $900 to spend. But we did it.
And actually, it's that onboard credit. We thought as well with the bar tab you could only spend it on drink, and I don't know if it was because of what had happened. They kind of just put all of the money together and said it could be spent on anything.
Yeah.
So
there seems to be a glitch. Apparently, they are working on it, but they've been working on it for about a year. So yeah, there should be, the bar tab is only for drink, and then you can get onboard credit for other stuff. But I don't think they. Oh, here we go. We're turning again. So just quickly back to food. Yeah, really good.
Sorry, I digress. Yeah, so the food was really
Get back
good.
on subject.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Test kitchen, amazing. Gun bay, amazing. We were sat with another couple.
Lovely, yeah,
which were really lovely. I'm a bit funny about sitting with other people, but they were absolutely lovely. So Emily and Matt, if you're watching, it was lovely to meet you. Sorry, I keep saying. So this morning Tom has woken me up an hour early because his clock hadn't changed. So him thinking it's 8 o'clock, it's actually 7 o'clock.
No buffet. But you just kind of order on your QR code. You'd have seen that on last week's video. Just order off your QR code, they make it fresh. So that's really cool.
Bento boxes everywhere. You can just grab a salad
She's been loving the bento boxes.
Yeah, I have been loving the bento boxes.
Yeah.
And just something really quick and
Yeah.
easy. The gelato.
Yeah.
I didn't get a picture of my
The pizza. It's pizza that she had pizza last night. Yeah, pizza.
Yeah, the pizza was amazing.
Free pizza, free ice
amazing.
cream. So, which good? Yeah, food, really, really good. Top marks.
And not too much of it. Like I think some cruise lines you can go on and you just eat because it's always there. Whereas here, because I think there's not a buffet, and you have to go specifically, sit down, scan the app to try and get food. Well, actually, no, you can go past the coffee shops and there's obviously pastries, there's ice creams and everything.
Cool coffee shops.
But it's not pushed upon you. Some cruise lines, it just feels like there's that culture of eating constantly, which, I mean, we do that.
We'll do it. We do it well.
However, I'm not leaving this cruise feeling like the size of a house.
Yeah. Oh, here he goes again. Oh, we're turning the so as you can hear, it's quite a loud room. So if we were coming into port early, like we were yesterday, then so we're almost there. Just Bruges. That was good. We didn't really get to see. We're going back to Bruges. So you've got a girly holiday, and you'll be going to Bruges. So you'll be getting off there, and then in October we're heading back to Bruges. So we didn't go into Bruges. We just had a look around Zeebrugge, which was Zeebrugge. Which was nice. Yeah, it's very, very small. So an hour wander. It was fine. But I'm looking forward to. That's why we didn't go off for Bruges. We're looking forward to heading back to Bruges later in the year. So in summary,
hang on.
Oh, stop press.
The gym.
The gym.
Exercise classes.
Yeah.
So I didn't manage to get booked on any of the exercise classes. When we got on board, guess what? It was a glitch. So you couldn't book onto anything, and the queues for everything were rather large. So I'm really a little bit gutted I missed out on the bungee class. However, the gym itself, it's pretty good. My only complaint is there's not enough free weights. There's not that I could see. There might be another section somewhere else, but there's no bars. It's all just the machines. But I guess that might be something to do with being at sea where they don't have
Yeah, true. Yeah. So no, but it is quite a fitness sort of ship, isn't it? So in summary, we've had a great weekend.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. I don't really want to get off.
No,
Go back to work tonight.
Yeah, back to work. Brilliant 48 hours. I would say I'm not going to put an age graphic on because every is different. But I think if you're looking for, I think it'd be perfect for like a four night lively-ish weekend, or round the Med. I think everyone should try it. I love the fact that the Virgin have come in and they're doing something different. If they come in and they just sort of said we're gonna do everything where everyone else is, then I just don't think it would be the Virgin way. So I think everyone should try it. I fair play. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
mainly.
Yeah, and I think it's something very different, and you cannot compare it to any other cruise line. And we've heard so many people say that we have spoken to. You can't compare it because it's so different.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, as we said earlier, we've tried different liners, and they are all different to each other. And actually, I don't think there's any one specific that that I prefer. Virgin, it's just different.
It's different, and it's if you want a lively 4 or 5 nights, but and we were imagining this in the Med in the middle of summer. We were imagining this in Miami, which would be amazing. Apart from the pools, which is a bit small, but
Yeah, and I think, and the other thing is, a lot of people that are on here that we've heard chatting, they're either really experienced cruisers or it's their first ever cruise. And I think if this is anyone's first ever cruise, I think it's a Marmite situation, isn't it? You're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And if you hate it, it's gonna put people off cruising and not really give a true representation of what cruising is. I know my parents, it's their first time they've been on a cruise, and
keep saying do another.
My dad, I think, would really benefit from a cruise line where actually there is the buffet and he can just go and get whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Whereas my mum's a lot more open-minded, and she said actually I'd try another cruise. So we might get them on another one with us just to show them.
Yeah, I think our main thing at this cruise, and to be fair, all cruises, is the crew. Crew are
really good,
really friendly and funny. Just some great. I think from talking to them as well, they've obviously picked up a lot of experienced crew. We've spoken to multiple bar staff and that who have had 10 years experience with other lines, and they've obviously jumped over to Virgin. But shout out to all the amazing crew. The lovely lady who gave me a tour in the spa when we first got on. You'll see that on yesterday's vlog. But yeah, I had a lovely massage. That was really good. Top work.
Oh, the spa.
Spa. Quickly, before
Just
we go.
Quickly. Sorry, we're droning on a little bit.
It was alright. It was quite good.
It was alright.
Yeah. We had a lot of on-board credits, so it was okay.
Yeah.
I had amazing shout out for my massage. My amazing massage was good.
The spa was
expensive, but
the spa was relaxing. I mean, it's worth the $40 to go in there.
Yeah.
There's just no jacuzzi. There's a hot bath. Well, there's a hot tub, I guess. A cold tub, a mud room. Well, you'll see it from the tour. Yeah, not the best spa I've been in.
But yeah, good stuff there. But yeah, shout out to crew, amazing. So we are going to finish up. We've got just going to have a brunch in the wake. You're going to use the gym for the last time. We've had an amazing 48 hours. Next week we'll be starting on our MSc. We're off another 48 hours of fun on MSc Virtuosa. Can't wait. And we're in a 5-bed family room.
And we'll be the 5Bs for that.
The 5Bs, yes, the 5Bs. So make sure you check that. Will be on in the next few weeks. We've got ship tours and that. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. But we're going to head off now. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to check out. You'll see it just coming up. Where should we put it? Should we put it over your face?
Thanks.
Oh no, I'll lower it down. We'll put it there. That is our ship tour. So check out our amazing ship tour of Virgin Voyages. And from a very noisy turning around cruise ship, Virgin, we will see you next time. We'll be on MSC. See you later.